Over 10,000 cars, one coast, endless stories. Every October, the Mississippi Gulf Coast transforms into America's largest block party. This is Cruisin the Coast, and today I'm taking you inside the cars, the culture, and the community that make it all unforgettable.
Hi, my name is Anaya Crawford, and I am the 2025 to 2026 president of MGCCC PTK Gamma Nu chapter. In this video, my team and I will look at the history, highlights, and even sit down with car owners to learn firsthand the way they tell stories through cars. Cruisin the Coast started in 1996 with 374 cars. It grew into America's largest block party with over 10,000 cars registered. Cruisin combines cars, music, food, and Gulf Coast culture from Bay St. Louis to Pascagoula. Hey, who are you and where are you from?
Hey, I'm Joe Weber from Gulfport, Mississippi.
How did you find about Cruisin the Coast?
Well, Cruisin the Coast started about 30 years ago. This will be the 30th year it's coming up here. And I was involved with the Singing River Street Rods, the Gulf Coast Car Club for like 25 or 30 years. And it transitioned right into the Cruisin the Coast. In other words, each one of the clubs helps out with Cruisin the Coast this year. Singing River Street Rods, Mississippi Coast Mississippi Coast Muscle Cars, Mississippi Coast Antique Clubs. Those help out now with the Cruisin the Coast. So I was involved with that, Singing River Street Rods, and then I started Cruisin the Coast.
The roar of engines, the smell of barbecue, the sight of chrome shining under the sun.
How do you come out this far for Cruisin the Coast?
Oh, it's one of the best events that you can ever be involved in. It's a lot of beautiful cars, and the people are so nice and friendly, and it's a good place to spend some time.
So how did you discover, like, for example, Dingman at Cruisin the Coast? Like, how did you discover that we have Cruisin event here?
We've been coming to Diamond Heads for the last 7 years. Once I got my own car, I was able to come and enjoy the parade, you know, and it was the first time I done it was a scary experience. I didn't know what to expect. But after I done it the first time, it was just an awesome experience. All the people come out and they love to look at the cars pass by, and it was a good experience.
How much time do you put in and effort you put into keeping this car? It looks wonderful, of course.
Yeah, a lot of time.
A lot of time?
Yeah. When you got one that looks halfway decent, you're constantly out there wiping and rubbing and washing and cleaning because you want it to look nice, you know. But it takes a lot of time. It took me a lot of time to get it to this point. You know, my daughter and I spent months and months preparing it to come down to Cruisin this year.
Are there any specific challenges of owning a car like this since older?
Know how to work on them.
Yes, sir.
The challenge is when you have old cars, you're going to always have little issues. Something's going to go wrong, whether it's a fuel pump or battery or ignition. Something's going to happen. You're going to have to work on it or wrench on it a little bit. And it's not always, but sometimes you're going to have to experience working on them.
Have you ever had to call anyone to come help, like, because you didn't know what to do for?
Well, no, because I know the mechanic side of it, and of course I'm always with my family, my brother-in-law and my brother, and we're all mechanically inclined. So, and my son-in-law, we always, something goes wrong, everybody jumps in and try to solve the issue and get it going again.
What do you see in the future for Cruisin the Coast? Like, do you see this expanding even bigger than?
Oh yeah, definitely. I see it to where it's going to get to a point to where you're not going to be able to move around. There's going to be so many old cars and so many people and so many events, and it seems to get bigger every year that I've come since I've been coming. Just went the last few years that I've been, this event itself has gotten bigger than what it was the first time I came.
Yes, sir. Even as me growing up, it's like, you know, I'm younger, of course, but even as I've grown up, it's gotten bigger.
Yeah, and I think the challenge is to keep the younger generation involved with older vehicles to where they have an interest in, you know, and not just go to the car lot and buy a car, but something that you can actually take to your house and it looks like junk, and you can work on it and fix it and work on it with your family and fix it up to where you end up with a fairly decent looking car.
What are y'all's names and where are you from?
Joe and Tony Caraguilo, and right now we reside here in Diamond Head.
Yes, sir. All right, how did you discover Cruising the Coast here in Diamond Head, and what inspired you to come here?
We discovered Cruising the Coast 3 years ago when we moved down here. We fell in love with the concept. So 2 years ago, we decided to buy a car, and we put some money into it, fixed it up, and here we are.
That's very nice. All right, how much time, money, and effort does it take to keep up with the car?
To keep up with it, once you have the car, keeping up with it, you still have, this car is 70 years old. Last week, the brakes went out on it. Things happen. So it's constant maintenance. But after the initial investment, you know, it's manageable.
So, all right, are there any challenges to owning the car?
Finding old parts.
And what do you see for the future of Cruising the Coast? Do you see it like expanding, or?
I see it expanding. Every year it gets a little bit larger. So yeah, I see it expanding.
So, all right. Where has this car been, and like how did you find it?
When we fell in love with Cruising the Coast, we were looking for a convertible car. That was my only stipulation. And then
I was looking, I found a guy who had this car. We went up and looked at it. We bought it near Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We went up, I looked at it, it had some issues. We kept going back and forth on the price. We finally agreed to a certain price. We bought it, we brought it down here to Mississippi.
Yes, sir. All right. Are there any things that you would do to improve Cruising the Coast?
To improve it, I think this year they made a great decision by moving Cruise Central over to, what's it called, Jones Park. I thought that was a great decision. It was easier to get in and out of. I think they could have more official licensed merchandise. Like here, we don't have anything, none of the vendors have any merchandise, the t-shirts and all that. I think they could add more of that to the different menus.
Sir.
And other than that, I think, you know, community, everybody really supports it.
All right, how do you plan to preserve the story of this car? Like, do you plan on selling it eventually, passing it down to someone?
The car is earmarked for one of our grandchildren. Which one? We haven't figured that out yet, but it'll probably go to one of them.
Okay, who are we here with today?
This is Scott Pierce.
So where are you from?
We're from Shelby, Alabama.
Shelby, Alabama. That's a far way to come down here.
Yeah, we traveled about 4.5, 5 hours here. We come here every year for this event.
Yes, sir. How did you hear about Cruising the Coast down here in Diamond Head?
We heard from some of our friends about 11 years ago. We've been coming ever since.
All 11 years?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What makes you keep coming back to these events?
Man, it's just a fun, just meeting all the great people from different states and just all the different activities that's going on here. It's awesome.
Yes, sir. So how much effort and time do you put into making this car look as beautiful as it is? It's wonderful.
Oh, there's countless hours that go into these. Yeah, I don't know that you could put a time frame on it.
Yes, sir. But it's worth it, isn't it?
Oh, it's absolutely worth it.
Are there any specific challenges of owning a car like this?
Oh, there's always challenges. It's just old antique stuff. It's not reliable. It breaks down all the time. So you just have to jump that hurdle every time it happens, you know?
What do you see in the future for these antique shows, as Cruising the Coast, these events? Do you see like them expanding around the nation? What do you see?
I hope the younger generation like y'all get involved in it and keep it going on.
Yes, sir.
There's not a lot of the younger generation getting in it and carrying it on. But yeah, I hope that's what happens.
What is this car story? Where did you get it? Like, where's it been? Did you inherit it? Did you buy it?
No, I bought it.
Yes,
I bought it, and then we've totally redone it. We blowed it apart and redone the truck.
So it's not the car that you bought, but it's yours.
That's right. Yeah.
Is there anything specific you would improve about in Cruising the Coast?
I don't know that I would say anything.
Yes, sir. That's the usual answer. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
because
It's a great
it's a
event.
great event. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Is there anything specific you would do to preserve this car's history, such as passing it down to your family members, or?
Yeah, it'll go to our kids.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it'll stay and go to our kids.
So, is there hope for it to be a continual
I
generation passed
I
down?
hope somebody does.
Yes, sir. Is there anything else you would like to share about the unique experience of coming down here to Cruising the Coast and experiencing this event?
I don't know that I could pick out one unique experience. There's all the towns and all the communities around here are just, you know, super friendly, and just, you know, they're all inviting to all the cruisers. So that's what makes it unique and fun.
Is this the only event you go to, or
No,
do you go to all
we
of them?
we go to a lot of different events.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Here are the can't miss highlights. Cruising the Coast isn't just about cars, it's about the people, the food, the music. This event is about the culture that fills the Gulf Coast with energy all week long.
It's Christian, MGCCC PTK, and I'm here with
Wayne.
Mr. Wayne. All right, Mr. Wayne, where are you from?
Prairieville, Louisiana.
Prairieville, Louisiana. That's a nice drive. How did you discover Cruising the Coast, and what makes you keep coming back?
We've been coming since around 2015, and never owned a car back then, and I bought this around 2017. The guy that built this car from Springfield, Missouri, and he drove it from Springfield, Missouri down to Cruising the Coast, and he had it for sale.
How much time, money, and effort do you put into the car?
Like, I bought it like it is. We put new interior in it, new wheels, and that's about it, yeah.
What are the challenges of owning the car?
Keeping it clean, keeping out the weather, yeah.
I can tell you've been keeping it clean. Ooh,
Yeah.
It's nice. It's can you say the model of the car?
32 Chevy Coach.
32 Chevy Coach.
Yeah.
That's old.
Yeah. Be 100 years old in about 8 years. Yeah.
What do you see in the future for antique car ownership, car shows, and Cruising the Coast? So just the antique car
bigger
industry.
and bigger. It seems to me like it's getting bigger and bigger. Cars are getting more and more expensive.
All right, big hitter right
I
here.
paid $28,000 for this car, and I've turned down $50 already.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, so you bought it for 28, and someone offered you 50, and you turned it down. It's like,
I got it
that's
numbered in
double.
my phone. I can call it anytime you take me say.
All right, the big hitter right here. What is the car story? Where has it been, and how and why did you buy this car?
Well, like I said, first of all, I just love the color. I just fell in love with the color when I seen it. I told the guys I'm gonna look all week. If I don't see nothing better, I'm coming to get it. And I've been to a lot of car shows. This car is probably the most photographed show at this car show.
Really? What's the furthest you brought it?
I've been to Tennessee with it.
Tennessee, like Nashville?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far did you travel to get the car?
It was 12 hours one way to Springfield, Missouri. Yeah.
Brought it in, and did you get it shipped, or did you go?
No.
You go grab it?
I drove up there, rented a U-Haul trailer, put it on, and drove it back. Non-stop. Round trip, 24 hours.
That is a whole day. All right, man. How would you improve Cruising the Coast?
It's great, but I think it's getting a little too crowded now. It's getting, you know, it's growing. It's too big of a monster right now. I don't think it's controlled. It's getting bigger and bigger. And once traffic gets jammed up, you can't get through it. So it's not gonna be no fun to anybody.
How would you preserve the story of your car? Would you pass it down to like a child, a grandchild, or would you just sell it?
My grandkids will probably end up with it.
Your grandkids would end up with it? Alright, man, last question here. Is there anything else you would like to share about antique car owning or just participating in Cruising the Coast?
No, it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun?
Yeah.
All right,
You're getting
man.
a lot of smiles per mile when you're driving it.
I'm smiling at it. It looks nice.
So, what's your name?
I'm Emily.
All right. And tell me a little bit about where you work.
I work here at Donut. It's a donut shop. They make donuts with potato flour and regular flour. That's what's different about it, but it's been here since 1960, and it's like a family place. Like, people have been coming here for generations.
I see. And how is business usually doing Cruising the Coast?
Really busy. Like, some businesses, they lose business, but we get a lot of people that come in.
I see. So what is the typical customer you get at Cruising the Coast?
Cruising the Coast, it's more older people. There's everyone, a whole demographic, but it's more older people.
I see. And would you say that you would recommend an event like this to the younger audience?
Definitely, yeah. I love it.
Do you usually sell at Cruisin the Coast?
No, this is my first year.
I see. Okay. So have you been here before though?
No.
Okay. So
new to all of it.
I see. So what have you heard about Cruisin the Coast?
Oh my gosh, just that it's like the biggest, I think it's America's biggest block party. And I mean, there's the cars from everywhere. And it's a lot of people come from everywhere too.
Yes.
Like people are from Australia, people are from Canada. I'm Canadian. So
okay.
it's like, yeah, no, trust me, we're new. We're new.
Where in Canada are you from?
Toronto.
I see. Okay. So you don't know much about like Southern culture, do you?
No.
What's some things you've learned since getting here?
Oh, there's some really fun but inappropriate sayings. And sweet tea is really, really sweet.
Yes.
I almost spit it out when my coworkers gave it to me, and I was like, oh my God, what is this? And they're like, we drink this like morning, breakfast, night. Like,
yeah. Yes. So what are you selling here?
So we have our Barbie sunglasses collection. So I actually came down here because there's a lab off 57 Superior Optical, and we partnered with them to do all our prescriptions. So I basically moved all my operations from Toronto now down to the States.
Wow, I see.
It's a big move.
Yeah, that is. So what got you interested to sell at Cruisin the Coast? What made you do that choice?
Oh, everyone at my lab was like, you have to do it. It's like the biggest event. And also because it's through the decades, it really works for the different cars. And we've done photo shoots in the different cars all weekend. So it's been like actually really like good synergy.
I see. And would you suggest this event to younger people or people who just don't know much about it to go here?
Absolutely. It's so fun. There's something to do. There's something to look at. And like even just listening to people's conversations about cars, I just think they're pretty. I don't know anything about them, but I'm like, oh, that's apparently a really good muffler. All right, cool.
If you have never been to Cruisin the Coast, here are some tips. Register your car early. Expect intense traffic all week, but enjoy it. Bring chairs, sunscreen, and water. Don't miss out on the night cruises. And talk to car owners. Every car has a story.
Now that our officer team has gotten a feel for Cruisin the Coast, let's ask them what they thought about the event. So, what was your favorite part of the event?
Definitely my favorite part was meeting people and walking around, since this is like my first time being at one of these type of events. It was really fun walking around and talking to people and how excited they were to talk about their cars and the event. It was really good. I really did enjoy it.
My favorite part were the events that were held and the connections I got to make.
My favorite part about Cruisin the Coast is the community. The people are truly what make this event so special because they always display that true Southern hospitality.
I like seeing the family and friends become more connected and even watching strangers meet and connect during Cruisin the Coast when they might not have ever met without it.
My favorite part about Cruisin the Coast was having first-hand experience in such an important part of Southern culture. What's something important you learned from this event?
I learned the importance of tradition and family. You can tell how much people put into their cars and how much they want to pass on this tradition to family members or even to very close friends.
The thing I learned about Cruisin the Coast is that people don't just come down for the antique cars, they come down for the stories they hold and the traditions that they keep.
Something important I learned while working on this project and participating in Cruisin the Coast was that everyone has something that is important to them, and whether that's a car or a story, they want to preserve it and share it with others.
I learned that everyone has a story behind their reasoning for participating in Cruisin the Coast, and they deserve to be heard.
Something important I learned from Cruisin the Coast is that culture and lineage is an important part of Southern culture, but the way it is expressed is what is so special about Cruisin the Coast. Cruisin the Coast isn't just a car show. It's a living, rolling festival of history and community. Each car is a story, the car owner, the storyteller. Thank you for watching.